Hello everyone, thanks for joining Drunk Cook. Today we're going to create basically Mike's Manhattan. It's the way I enjoy the Manhattan, and it's not necessarily the traditional way that Manhattans are usually made, but a lot of people drink it this way. Basically, Manhattans were first created in the late 1800s at a bar in New York called the Manhattan. And it's traditionally it's traditionally poured into a shaker glass and then stirred, and then strained into a cocktail glass, such as a martini. Only I prefer mine over the rocks, so do many other people. But that's a lot like cooking. Mixing drinks are the same way. You can do it any way you want. The glass I will be using is a lowball glass. And you'll need your jigger here for measuring the liquor out. And what we have here is pretty basic. It's 3 ounces of whiskey. This is a Canadian whiskey here. Traditionally, in the early days, it was made with a rye whiskey. And I highly recommend going out and getting some rye whiskey and making you a Manhattan with it. It does taste good. I remember being in California. First time I had ever had a Manhattan with rye whiskey, I was in California at like $100 a plate steakhouse, and they had what they called a steak Manhattan, and I ordered it, and they served it traditional in a martini glass, and it tasted really good. So I asked them, how they made it, and they're like, we use rye whiskey. So I had them go get the bottle and show it to me, and I took down the name, and Now I keep a bottle of that around, so it's definitely worth trying. So we have 3 ounces of Windsor here, and 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth, and then a couple dashes of bitters. Before we get started here, I think part of the reason that I may like this drink is similar to food experiences. You associate them with memories, and one good memory I have of the Manhattan is a few years ago my parents had a cabin, or it was really like a trailer, and it sat like 200 feet above the lake, so it was just a beautiful view. But I remember going down there many summers in a row, just a hot summer day, having a few Manhattans and grilling out, enjoying the view. So that might be part of the reason why I enjoy these Manhattans. But we'll get started here with our drink. First thing we need to do is add ice. Then we'll have 3 ounces of liquor here, of Canadian whiskey. Three-quarters of an ounce of sweet vermouth. Couple dashes of bitters. Couple cherries. There you go, Mike's Manhattan. Enjoy.